Mnangagwa finally gives his resignation speech. Good day, viewers, and welcome back to the channel that keeps you informed, engaged, and captivated by the most groundbreaking stories shaping our world. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Today, we bring you a historic moment that will undoubtedly go down in Zimbabwe's history books. After years of political turmoil, economic decline, and mounting pressure from both citizens and the international community, President Emmerson Mnangagwa has finally given his resignation speech. This announcement has sent shockwaves across the nation and beyond, marking the end of an era that has been as controversial as it has been pivotal. The much-anticipated moment happened earlier today when Mnangagwa addressed the nation in a televised speech. Dressed in a somber suit and speaking in a tone far more subdued than his usual rhetoric, he acknowledged the growing unrest among citizens and the calls for leadership change. In his speech, Mnangagwa cited the need for unity, progress, and a fresh vision for Zimbabwe. He admitted that the challenges facing the nation required new strategies and perspectives, and for that reason, he had decided to step down. While he did not directly admit to the scandals and accusations that have plagued his administration, his words seemed to suggest an understanding that his leadership had become a divisive force in the nation. This resignation comes after months of escalating protests, allegations of corruption, and internal disputes within his own party, ZANU-PF. For many Zimbabweans, Mnangagwa's departure is a bittersweet moment. On one hand, it represents the end of a leadership era that many believe failed to deliver on its promises of reform and economic revival. On the other hand, it also raises questions about what comes next. Who will step into the leadership vacuum? Will the nation finally see the change it has been yearning for, or will this simply be the beginning of another chapter in Zimbabwe's political struggles? The international community has responded swiftly to the news, with some leaders praising Mnangagwa for stepping down peacefully and others expressing hope that this will pave the way for free and fair elections. Social media has exploded with reactions from citizens, ranging from celebrations in the streets to cautious optimism about the future. "This is the moment we've been waiting for," said one protester in Harare. "But now the real work begins. We need leaders who will put the people first." Before we dive deeper into what this means for Zimbabwe's political future, let me remind you to subscribe to this channel. Your support helps us bring you the most important stories and in-depth analysis on events that matter. So, hit that subscribe button now and join this growing community of informed viewers. As we reflect on Mnangagwa's resignation, it's impossible to ignore the complexity of his legacy. When he first took office in 2017, many Zimbabweans hoped for a fresh start after decades of rule under Robert Mugabe. Mnangagwa's promises of economic reform and anti-corruption measures initially inspired optimism, but over time, those hopes faded as allegations of corruption, human rights abuses, and economic mismanagement cast a dark shadow over his leadership. Now, as Zimbabwe looks to the future, the nation faces a critical moment. Will this be the turning point that finally leads to lasting reform and prosperity? Or will the challenges of the past continue to haunt the country? One thing is certain, Mnangagwa's resignation is not the end of the story, it's just the beginning of a new chapter. Thank you for tuning in today. Don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments below. What does Mnangagwa's resignation mean for Zimbabwe? And who do you think should take the reins of leadership next? Let's keep the conversation going, and if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel for all the latest updates on this story and more. Until next time, stay safe, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next video.